What's up, folks? My name is Melvin, and welcome. Glad to see you here. Glad to see you doing exceptionally well on this place that we call the internet. Let me start off by saying thank you so much for clicking on this video, and thank you for sitting down, listening, however you're listening. Let's talk about myself for a little bit because this is a vlog after all. So, on my day off, I was feeling exhausted. I don't know if it is just like it feels weird that changing your sleep schedule just a little bit can get you so exhausted the next day. It's either that or I'm just working way too many hours at my job or something like that, which is something that I'm actually like afraid of. I'm afraid that working too many hours at my job is just going to make me burn out, crash, and I don't want to crash or burn out because all I have is myself to to take care of me, like I'm only taking care of myself. Now you might be thinking, you're just taking care of one person yourself. Well, technically two, me and my cat, but you're just taking care of yourself for the most part. Why are you scared? There's people who take care of families, there are people whose jobs relate to caring for family. Um, and I guess I just have two things to say about that. First thing is, yeah, those jobs where you're taking care of other people, that can get really complicated and really exhausting. So, to anyone working those jobs, yeah, you deserve way more praise than you're getting. And the second thing is, I don't want you underestimating how simple things can be for yourself, but then how complicated it can be for other individuals. So there was this video that went viral quite a while ago, but I still remember it. And at first, I was on one side of the conversation, and then I moved on to the other. I was on the side. So this video was just how this kid was working part time, kid, adult. I don't know. Maybe they were 18. I really don't know. But they were just starting off working at Starbucks. It seemed like there wasn't enough employees, enough help from higher ups, anything like that. And yeah, the kid broke down and cried. And yeah, at first I was like, oh, I've done this job so many times, I've been in that kid situation. I used to work at a gas station and I hated it. I quit because I didn't like the job at all, even though it paid pretty decently. But then I came to the conclusion that I shouldn't be judging someone's life if I've never lived their life. And okay, maybe saying that would make me sound hypocritical because I've definitely done that in the past, and I'm probably going to do it in the future. I'm definitely probably going to judge people in the future, but I guess just not as harshly. Because yeah, I don't know their lifestyle. I don't know what they are going through, and I shouldn't be mocking them on the internet as if I do know. So it's just like you see that video, and it's like I get it. I get it. Like working 40 hours is normal to most people, and that kind of stuff is easy. But yeah, just at the same time, we don't know what other people are going through. That's all. That's all I want to say from there. So yeah, even though I'm working, like I'm just taking care of myself, there's a lot of other things I'm focusing on that's really really stressful. But at the same time, yeah, I do agree that there's a lot of things that I take for granted of being pretty easy. So those two things. But finally, I want to talk about the warrior mindset that I hear on and off. And I heard it again recently, and I just wanted to talk about it because it's interesting. I was following, like, it was something I always wanted to follow. I never really, like, 100% committed to it. But then I realized that's not true because I did in December. In December, I kind of did a good job of following the warrior mindset. Now, it's a different definition for everyone, but as far as I'm aware, the just I think a definition that everyone can agree on of the warrior mindset is you becoming your best self. That every day you are fighting towards becoming better. And I want to talk about that a little bit because I have spent years trying this out and having it work well certain days, certain times, And then just other times it just doesn't work for me or I've fallen off. Okay. So I think the one thing when you hear these people talking about the warrior mindset, or just anyone who's a motivational speaker talking about you being your best self, I think there's a lot of things they kind of skip out on because it's not as interesting. It's not as exciting and fair. They're trying to sell books. They're trying to sell, more stuff to you. So if it sounds more exciting, yeah, that's going to get you to buy more. And I'm, as someone, I try to make funny videos. I try to be entertaining, but I think overall, I think like a boring person. So understand this, that if you want to go for the warrior mindset, great. I fully support it. I want you to be as successful as possible. But just understand that yes, what they say is true, that there's going to be a lot of hard, like you got to work at it. It is going to be difficult. But what they don't talk about, and maybe it's not their place to talk about it, maybe it's something that you need to figure out on your own, is what do you do when you fail? How do you get better at it? You know, are you just going to lie there and take it? Something that I've learned from this journey of trying to better myself is, one, you have to start small and simple. There's just no other way around it. You have to start small and simple. Sure, if you want to go at it and try to see if you can do it full speed, go for it. Do it. If you think that is your way of success. But I think for most people, I think for how the human brain works, we need something that's simpler to follow, something easier to follow, and something that we can do every day. So what's worked for me is taking it one step at a time, one day at a time, but doing something really easy consistently. So what's worked for me is just like trying to get my mindset in the right place, also breathing, and also something I was trying to do for January is exercise every day. And I kind of, I wouldn't say cheated. I didn't cheat at all, but to me, it feels kind of like cheating. Like I just did the treadmill every day. Like I just did that. Um, so when I think of exercise every day, I think of like including some tough workouts, but you don't have to include tough workouts. You can make your workouts really simple. So in the beginning of the month, I started going on the treadmill for, 3 miles an hour for 30 minutes. And now I can easily do around 4 miles an hour for 30 minutes. That's a big accomplishment and a big improvement, despite the fact that I wasn't pushing myself the way I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to be biking the whole time, like getting like biking really hard and going like getting 7 miles in 30 minutes. I thought I was going to be doing that. And I have tried to do that, like bike every day, that and that intensity. But then I do eventually have to take a break. And the point for me in January is to exercise every day for the month. And yeah, I was just like, wait, I can make it easier for myself. I can. And it's just one of those simple things, that helps you, that helps you kind of reach your goals. So just learn to have fun with the method. All right. Try not to take it too seriously if you're just starting off. I understand that you want to be your best self, and I definitely want to be my best self. Maybe there is something that I'm missing. But at the same time, I also know that we're just humans. We're just humans. We require compassion just like any other person. And we deserve to have a day where we don't feel like losers, Because I'm sure that everyone that is trying to have a warrior mindset are also people who have felt like losers, despite the fact that they're not. So I hope that this helps you in some way. And I hope this helps me. That's why I make these videos, to kind of help us both. Anyways, thank you guys so, so much for listening. All right. You guys take care. I hope to see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.